are going to discuss this week how the backswing can affect your downswing and why doing certain things and matching them up are important, okay? So you can really simplify your transition in terms of movement of the hands if you approach your backswing and try and get into a simple position, okay? I teach all my beginners to try and get their arms stretched across shoulder plane at the top of their backswing, okay? Now that is not a necessity. There are different ways to match it up from different positions, but I find that to be the easiest position for players to get into. When you start looking at the forces that are applied to the hands, this really makes sense. If we are in a position where we are trying to get the hands to work directly out to the golf ball and let the shaft fall behind the hands in transition, because remember, if we put an outward force on our hands, the club will want to fall more behind us in transition and we'll get a shallowing effect there. If we can get ourselves on shoulder plane, depending on how our shoulders are tilted, if they're tilted at the golf ball, you are going to be able to just turn your body, get your right shoulder moving down to the golf ball, and that will allow the hands to work directly to the golf ball. And that will help shallow it out. If our hands get higher in the backswing, we are going to have to put a downward force before they start working out. If they get lower, generally you are going to see a player steepen in order to get the club down, okay? Both those matchups can work. They're great players. Ricky Fowler has gone flat and steepened his whole career, but in general, it's a much easier game to play if you can just make one movement pattern out to the golf ball. So, just an idea of what you're looking for, okay? If we turn back, we put our club across our shoulder here, and we set up to a golf ball, and we can get this club to point down at the golf ball, that's going to put our shoulders on a good plane to transition from, okay? If we can get up to the top in a sequence manner similar to this, from P1 to P2, we're gonna try and get that club on toe line. From P2 to P3, we're gonna try and get the hands bisecting the balls of the foot line right there. And then from P3 to P4, we are gonna try and get that club to approach heel line. So we're gonna have good depth and a good turn and a good tilt. If we can do that, in order to get the club down to the golf ball, we are gonna want our hands to work directly out. And as you can see in that fashion, that keeps the club behind my hands. So I hope you guys learned something from this video, and I hope it gives you something to work towards in terms of simplifying your transition because you made a good backswing. Hey guys, if you like this video, hit the subscribe button down below. I come out with new content every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Hope you enjoy. Thanks.